We are live, but where are we? I don't even
We
know.
got ourselves a storage unit.
I don't know about that one. I
Yeah,
don't know
look, it's a storage unit.
Well, it is a storage unit.
We're going live at a storage unit. I feel
But-
like the Beverly Hillbillies.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we're going live at a storage unit, but we did not. This isn't our unit. It's not our unit.
What?
No, sorry,
I
Dad.
don't recognize this.
I'm sorry, Dad. It's not. It's not ours.
Whose is it?
It's not ours. This
What?
is somebody.
Oh, you tell me more.
Oh,
Hey. We've got a silver.
A silver
Bugs
1 ounce
Bunny.
coin. Yep. This every Wednesday live we do a 1 ounce coin giveaway. This week you're getting Bugs Bunny, a lucky person. Anyone could win. There's a certificate of authenticity with it, but
It's even got a serial number.
Yep.
1563.
if you're here right now, you have the chance to win this silver coin.
Do you know a question?
Well, I know the question, but we're not asking it just yet.
Oh.
Mad Dog says he loves Bugs Bunny.
Oh, he
Oh,
does.
yeah.
That's right.
Florida Montana man says hello.
Hello.
Hey, Bobby. You better guess quick then, Mad Dog. When we have the question, you better guess quick if you want that coin.
Superfly.
Yep. But
So, Thomas,
Oh.
how did you win all those trophies? Is
I
it
didn't-
best video of the year?
something like that, I guess. Something like that.
Can you see the trophies?
They're not my trophies. Yes, you can. They're not mine. And we'll get to that. We will get to that. But they're
I
not
don't
mine.
know.
They're not yours either.
But I called dibs on them.
No.
No?
Hello
No.
from Michigan.
I'm from
Hello, Michigan.
Oh. Oh, man.
So, wait. Jerry, the girl we sent the light to, did you get the light unpacked?
I don't think. She said she was waiting to unpack it.
Is it Christmas?
Wait, maybe she's waiting to Christmas to unpack the light.
Oh,
I don't
it's
know.
possible.
I don't know.
Okay.
But we have so much to talk about, and I don't even know if we're going to get to talk about it all today.
Oh my God.
We've been running 24/7.
Last night, you should have seen him. He called dibs more times last night than my whole career
Yeah.
of storage units. Last night, dibs.
Well, we did a storage unit at like 8 o'clock at night last night, and
Woo.
I'm going to say, I don't know if we're going to make money off of it. It might be hard for us to make money off
No,
of
we're
it.
not gonna make no money off it because you dibs the whole unit.
I don't know what he's talking about. He's crazy.
Oh
I don't know
my
what he's
word.
talking about. But, you know, that video is going to be coming up soon.
A lot sooner than you think, because
Oh, yeah.
if you don't, he's gonna call dibs on it. He won't show you.
No. Keep everything in the unit. Don't show the video.
That's terrible.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
why are we at a unit?
Why are we here?
Why are we not in air conditioning like we usually are?
Maybe it's because we have a special guest.
It's me.
Are you a
Hi.
special guest?
Yes.
Do you think it's time?
No. Are you
What?
time?
It's time?
What time is it?
I think it's time.
What time is it?
I'm leaving. That's where it is.
You're leaving.
Leaving.
I'm getting up. No, you.
Get out of here.
Ah.
Get out of here. Oh, I
Oh,
am
my word.
gone. We've got a special guest.
Yes.
And who is this?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hope you all are doing well.
David Rivers. The
Yay.
long.
Peace.
Woo.
Is my
We've
head?
been
Is my
waiting.
head? Is my head cut off?
No.
Nope,
Okay.
you're good. We've been waiting, and it's time.
Months.
Months.
6-7 months.
6-7 months, but
In a day.
in a day,
Yeah.
and then 3 hours, 4 minutes. But now he's here.
I'm happy to be with you guys.
Yep. I'm happy you're here too.
So these are all your trophies.
Well,
Not all of them, but some of them.
yeah, I
Yep.
guess I can claim them. It was a 19-year professional career.
Yeah.
You probably accumulated a few of them in 19 years.
Yeah, these are some of the special ones. We have
Oh.
more, but there's some of the special ones.
Wow.
We'll have to show those off once,
Yeah.
in a little bit. And what's the comments looking like, Mom?
Well,
We got questions?
somebody wrote, who's that?
Who's that?
Who's that? You folks out there have to Google David Rivers.
Yes. Then you'll understand.
They said, awesome. Hello, David Rivers.
Yep.
Hello.
Good afternoon, y'all fine men. Levi's jeans in anyone's units. Let's see here. What a surprise.
Yep.
Hey, David from Deborah.
Hi,
Mad Dog,
Deborah.
how you doing, David?
Doing well.
Jerry says, hello, Mr. Rivers. Ellie says, Who, David Rivers?
Okay.
That's my sister-in-law, right?
So,
Ellie?
Oh, Ellie. No, that's Ron's
yep.
wife.
So we're going to
Yeah,
introduce David Rivers. About 8 months ago, we bought an abandoned storage unit.
We did?
Now, yep, we did.
Was it abandoned?
Well,
Are you sure it was abandoned?
that's questionable.
Yeah.
Very
Ask
questionable.
everybody if they can hear you,
Can you
Can
hear
you
me?
hear us?
because you're talking pretty low.
Okay, let us know in the comments if you can hear us. But
I
about-
can yell.
About 8 months ago, we bought an abandoned storage unit, and going through it, about halfway through it, we realized that there was a lot more to this storage unit than any others that we've done before. But there was a story that needed to be told, and my dad very quickly put two and two together and helped us figure out what we need to do with this. And that's why David Rivers, is here today, because he is the owner of the storage unit behind us, and we are bringing the contents of this unit back to the original owner.
Well, we can't really say you're bringing it back. We never took it out of the unit.
Well, we're not bringing it, but we brought him here.
Yes.
There you go.
Close enough.
Exactly.
Close enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, listen, I think, you know, the journey of us coming together is really important, and it's a special story. We were here talking earlier, and I got to go through the unit and get reunited with a lot of special memorabilia that was accumulated over the years from my professional sports career. You know, items going far back as my high school days at St. Anthony's in Jersey City. There are things here from my 4 years at Notre Dame. My diploma is here. This storage unit is probably a little more than 30 years old.
Wow.
And
Wow.
just to clear up some of the confusion, you know, this storage unit was basically a forgotten item in our family, and unfortunately, we lost a monarch in our family who was responsible for taking care of these units, and so it got lost in the shuffle, and subsequently, you know, by the grace of God, fell into the hands of Thomas and Dan, who reached out to me immediately, but I didn't know that. I was getting messages, emails from all kinds of people around the world asking me if I had a storage unit that was in trouble, and I obviously was saying no, no, no. And these guys never gave up.
Nope.
With Jeremy,
Yes. Thank
Um,
you. Without Jeremy.
with Jeremy and trying to reach out to me, and they subsequently reached my innermost circle, and so I felt I had to look into this to see what was going on, and the truth unfolded that this unit was missed through the process of us grieving and putting life together after the loss of a dear family member. And so this is why we're here. These guys went out of their way to find me to return these precious items. And I thought it was a blessing because these are material things. They have certain value, but they don't signify the greatest value of what we should be focused on in life. So Thomas and Dan and I spent probably the last 3-4 months staying in touch, talking about these items and how to get them back in my possession. And, you know, we thought, why not go a little bit further and do a show like this and, you know, satisfy all the doubters out there who didn't think that the integrity was there with these guys. But they truly did make a great effort in trying to find me, and that's the only reason why we're all here this evening. And I have to say that our conversations and talking about, you know, the unit and me learning about Thomas and Dan and their family, it's on the track to becoming more than just a reunion of me with my possessions. These are really, really special people. And I just want to take this opportunity during this live broadcast to kind of let the world know how special these guys are and what they stand for. They run a for-profit business. And, you know, the ethics that they inject into how they do business, I think is really unique and special. And there's a lot to be learned by young entrepreneurs, even existing corporations, about how to do business, but yet keep the ethics and moral in play and the integrity in play in what you do. So if it wasn't for their kindness, their generosity, their spirit, their humanity, all of this stuff, you know, could have been sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at the end of the day. But yet they took the high road. And so I'm here to just shine a light on these guys relative to, you know, the things that we glorify. You know, we glorify these items. We glorify all kinds of things today. But acts of ethic and humanity that these guys have displayed is what we should really be focused on glorifying in our lives. From our kids to teenagers to young adults. This is why I'm here, to really highlight the example of them and what they're doing. And hopefully, you know, tonight's show will produce more followers, more viewers, because these guys are for real. What they're doing is for real. And they're doing it with an act of genuine kindness and humanity. So I'm happy to be reunited with these items, and they are special. But the most valuable thing I'm gaining, I believe, is new friends.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Friendship.
nice.
So that's
Thank
why
you.
I'm here, and we're going to talk about some of these things. We got some episodes coming up
Yep.
where we'll highlight some of this, and I'll be reappearing with these guys from time to time to just celebrate them.
We have a few
Thank you.
comments.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rufus says, praise the Lord.
Amen.
Thank you.
Jennifer said, what a nice man. Hello from Aunt Kimmy and Uncle Steve.
Oh yeah, Kim, Uncle Steve.
Hi, Aunt
Jennifer
Kimmy,
said, so
Uncle
glad
Steve.
that he was able to recover his memorabilia. And Jerry says, I agree, they are very special. And Lori says, we see how special they are. Tammy
Thank you, Lori.
says, TDK collects, they have all the biggest hearts, such very sweet people, and yes, very, very special people. And Mad Dog says he agrees. Taz says, what a huge blessing being able to get this man. Okay, let me start over again. What a huge blessing being able to get this man part of his history back to the owner. God bless. We have a question.
Question.
But I
Before the question, I want to invite the viewers that are here right now to just take a few seconds and copy the link on this show, this broadcast right now, and just put it on your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, X, whatever. Do that right now and invite your friends to follow and tune into this show right now, if you can.
Thank you.
Did I just invent something, or
I think
can I do that?
I think you do that.
I think you
That's
can do
real.
that.
That's real.
Let's do that.
You're on it with that one.
You're on it,
Well,
definitely on it.
who's the? You said somebody had a question for Mr.
Yeah,
Rivers.
but I don't understand the question. It says, Mr. Rivers, it says, what didn't you have a personal storage unit of your own? What didn't you have? Or maybe why didn't you have? Or why did you have?
This storage unit is a family storage unit,
Yes.
which is why it's more than 30 years old. So a lot of our things that we didn't take in the new houses would end up in storage units. So this is a family storage unit.
What is your NBA champion?
Well, we were conference champions with the LA Lakers. We lost to the Detroit Pistons So I played about 3 years in the NBA with the LA Lakers and the LA Clippers. But my rookie year was with the LA Lakers, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Pat Riley, Magic, Worthy, Kareem, Michael Thompson, Klay Thompson's dad, AC Green, Byron Scott, who am I forgetting? Michael Cooper, Tony Campbell, Jeff Lamp, Mike Smrek, Milt Wagner. Those were my guys.
Nice.
Matt from American Hotel says, this is the episode I've been waiting for.
Oh, yep.
Awesome.
Buddy
Andy
Matt.
says, welcome to Orlando. What a beautiful thing they have done. Thanks again from Gotha, Florida. Gotha, Florida.
Thank you.
Rufus says, I'm proud to be part of the TDK family and thank
Thank you,
Jesus
Rufus.
and Jeremy to have put their lives together.
Mm-hmm.
St. Augustine, I was there when you opened those boxes, went down the rabbit hole and looked David up, and I am so impressed and happy that David is here getting his items back. Awesome job, TDK.
Yes.
And this is
Thank you.
D, St. Augustine, Florida.
Wow,
Y'all
that's
know?
pretty close.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, it's really close.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm really happy that we're here today. I've been looking forward to this day for many months.
Couldn't sleep last night.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got up at 6 o'clock. Dad, you ready to go? I'm like,
We gotta get our day
Thomas,
started.
have you had breakfast?
Nope.
We need to wash the truck. You know?
Okay, Tammy wants to know how to share this to Facebook. So get out of.
There might be a share button in the
At the
So
bottom.
they
description.
have to get out of this part here.
It
the
wouldn't be in
writing
full
part.
screen. I'm not.
I know how.
If you know
have
how to do
close
it-
out, you have to close out the chat. Okay, so I'll do it. I'll
Yep.
tell her. You have to close chat. All right. So okay. Florida Man says Dan and Thomas are most certainly special, and I am blessed to know them very well. One of my employees undercharged Thomas, and after he realized, he brought back another 200 that he owed us.
Yep, that's Bobby.
Bobby!
He has the best estate sales
So
Yes.
tell,
in Florida.
Blue Moon.
Tammy she has to get out of the chat.
Tammy.
It says, Tammy, leave the chat, and then there should be
A share button.
a share button somewhere at the bottom. If you don't find it, it's fine. It's fine. But if you know how to do it, and you can do it, we would appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's the important part.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you. And I want to talk about one thing real quick.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to show these off real quick. We have some important things right here.
We do?
A Lakers
Dibs.
shirt,
Dibs.
photographs of David Rivers playing, and a PSA graded David Rivers basketball card. Now, these items right here, well, not
All
all
but
of them,
one.
all but one, are going to be signed by Mr. Rivers here today, and they will be going to the Christmas in the Creek charity event that Jeremy, or what the hell's is his name that he goes by.
That one that we're pulling back
Mm-hmm.
will be given away tonight.
Yep. Someone here will get a signed David Rivers photograph for free. You can win it. We'll figure out how to do that.
What are you going to do?
Maybe I'll ask a question about
You'll
our
have to come
previous
up with
video.
another question.
Yep. Another question. So on top of giving away a silver 1 ounce coin, we're going to be giving away a signed photograph that you will see signed on camera today.
That's awesome.
And there's going to be more memorabilia provided to this show as a giveaway. So be sure and spread the word and stay tuned and continue to follow
Yeah.
these great gentlemen.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Yes. Okay. Well, I guess
So
question
you want
time.
to talk about your question of the day?
No,
What time
you
is it?
can't do
Not
it yet.
Okay.
Can't do it yet.
All right. So we're still trying to figure out. Okay, Linda Sears. Linda Sears has something here. Let's see. Linda Sears. Thank you for the donation to the Christmas Creek. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you,
Oh, do you
Glenda.
want to share that about all the jewelry you've donated to
Oh.
the church over in Altamont Springs, St.
Oh.
Paul's?
Okay, so
Amazing.
there's a church in
Altamont Springs.
Altamont Springs called St. Paul's, and what we've been doing is I've been donating costume jewelry in lots to this church.
You have?
Yes, this.
Or we.
Well, we keep finding a lot of jewelry in storage units.
Yes.
And we keep the precious metal stuff. We sort it through however we feel. But the costume stuff, I have been donating. What is that beeping noise?
It's a box truck,
A box truck.
and she's backing
Okay.
up.
That's live.
Well,
So you know what you do? You turn around, you shake your butt at the camera, say, "Back it up, back
back
it
it
up."
up. Okay. Well,
We
Well,
are
I
live.
back it up, back it up.
Back it up, back it up.
Okay, so what we're getting at with this is the church had a sale,
Fall
right?
festival
A fall festival
to raise money
money
to feed the homeless.
to feed the homeless. Come over here,
Feed
come
the
over here, come
homeless
over
and
here.
pay their electric bills.
Hey,
Mom, take over.
hey, okay,
I'll
Mom.
be right here.
So the church had a fall festival, and they used a lot of the jewelry that he gave them to raise money for the people that couldn't afford their food, couldn't afford their rent, and couldn't afford their electric bill or their water bill. Altogether, the church, just their jewelry side, raised $10,000 during their fall festival. Some of their jewelry, if they couldn't use his jewelry, they would make crosses with the jewelry, and they would sell the items they made. So that was pretty awesome that we
Yeah.
did use the excess jewelry that we weren't using for a good cause.
Yes.
Yep.
Wonderful.
And I didn't know that it would do that well for them, but I'm greatly appreciative towards it because I was just giving lots and lots to them because I knew it would go to a good cause. And then Mom lets me know today they raised $10,000 from the items that we gave to them.
Makes you want to
Wow.
give more, doesn't it?
Yeah, makes me want to
Wow.
start giving even more. That's crazy, but
Beautiful.
I'm happy about that. That made me smile. I like
Yes,
doing good
that was
things.
a good note.
Yeah,
So,
I like to give a lot more stuff than we already do, but the time will come. The time
Where
will
did the
come.
idea come from to do that?
Me.
She-
Mom?
I do hair, and
Okay.
so my customers, she gave me a gift, and the gift had jewelry on it on a cross, and she said that's what they do at their church. And so, well, I was like, I got a lot of jewelry I can give you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how we got started.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So past like 5 months, I think I've been giving a ton of costume jewelry.
A plastic container and like
Yep.
6 Walmart bags full of jewelry.
Totes of jewelry.
Yeah.
I mean, we just keep finding it, and I guess we maybe we're finding it for a reason.
Yeah.
And I just didn't know it, But
Mom did.
it all worked out in the end.
Mhm.
What are they saying?
You have my thumbs up. Bravo, well done. TDK for the donations to the church. Great cause. You have my thumbs up from Rufus. Tammy says, "Oh my God, see how beautiful these people are. I thank God for all you, and you made me cry."
Thank you, Tammy.
Taz says hugs
Nice.
to your community, family, and Mr. Rivers. And cousin Julie says wonderful. Mark Davis says if he wins, he would like to donate it to charity.
Oh.
If this is the signing one.
Oh, yeah?
That's
Yeah.
nice. That's
Okay.
nice.
Aunt Lisa says hello and hi guys and hi Mr. Rivers.
Hey, Aunt Lisa.
Hello.
That's my sister.
Yeah.
Lisa is my sister.
Susan Marshall
Okay.
says hello everyone.
Hi,
Julie
Susan.
says, right here, Mark Davis. If I win, please just pass it on to the charity.
Yep.
And
So-
Taz said he shared. Thank you, Taz, for sharing.
Thank you, Taz. Yeah,
Thank
all
you.
of the Rivers signed stuff, or memorabilia, other than one picture, which will be given away tonight, is going to why can't I talk right
It's
now?
going to What the Hales
What
for
the
the
Hales.
Christmas in the
Yep.
Creek
They're going
to
to auction
raise
it off.
money for the children
Yep.
in the community.
And we already spoke to Jeremy about that. That's just one way that we're trying to just give back to him for all that he's done for us for
Yeah.
really
he
playing
was
a-
unable to make it tonight.
Yeah, he couldn't make it tonight, which is fine. But we still do want to show our respect
We're gonna
because
shout out to Jeremy.
just shout out to Jeremy.
Way to
'cause
go, Jeremy.
Mr. Rivers would not be here. I don't think he would be here if we did not get in touch with Jeremy. I didn't have the influence to reach you, but he did.
Well,
Yes.
you guys played your part.
Yeah.
You played your role and
Yeah.
you did it well. And, sometimes it takes an entire village. And,
Yeah.
every little bit of effort matters. And so it started with your generosity.
Yes.
So, that's where the seed was planted. So everyone did a great job.
We have hi from Melbourne, Australia, Linda.
Australia.
Debbie
Hello,
Martin says,
Linda.
Hi everyone. Hope everyone is having a great night tonight from Ontario, Canada.
Yes.
Awesome.
Wow.
Becky says y'all are awesome.
Thank you, Becky.
Jack's mom says that's awesome. And then we have Big C, Big C. What's up, guys? How are you? How are you? I'm on my way home, but I put you guys in my truck while I'm driving home.
Awesome.
Thank you, Big
Thank
C.
you.
Drive careful.
Drive
I had to
carefully.
catch you guys. I think you guys are awesome. Father and son, very, very awesome.
Yes, they
Thank
are.
you.
Lots of hearts. There's the hearts. I see the hearts on the
Yep.
screen.
Yep. Taz is a shout out to Jeremy.
Shout out
And
to
then Big
Jeremy.
C says a lot of people don't see that nowadays, where fathers and sons work together. It's awesome.
Yes.
Julie says we need more people willing to give and look out for others. Like love is like this. Love.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All Too East says hope everyone is well.
Thank you all too easy. Hope you're doing
Thank
good
you.
too.
Debbie says Jeremy is a kind man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Martin Hoover says hi. Terry says hello from PA.
Hello, Terry.
No.
And we have Karen 18 giving us hearts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, talking about giving stuff away reminds me of something I want to talk about. Because a lot of people from last week talked about how we should have given away furniture from our last storage unit. And we
Ooh.
would. Normally we would.
Yes.
But the last storage unit we did, if you guys took a quick, if you seen just the one box, you would know that unit was infested with German roaches. And
Yes.
we do not want to do that to our community. So we did throw away a lot of stuff that people probably could have used, but
It takes
Not to mention,
Yeah.
90% of it was damaged.
yeah, 90% of the furniture was damaged. But a lot of
Yeah.
people were upset seeing us throw that stuff away, and we were upset too. But it's just there's nothing we could have done at that
And
point.
even if you knock those bugs off, if there's eggs, it takes
Mhm.
28 days for an
Yeah.
egg to hatch.
Yeah,
So 28 days later, you could have had German roaches in somebody else's house.
yeah, we don't want to do that
Wow.
to people.
No.
No,
Yes.
do not want to do that.
So.
Whew.
So, what else you got there, young man?
Well, we could ask River some questions, or we could do some signing.
Why don't you ask? You had a question for him.
Go for it.
Well, I had a question.
Remember? You said.
Oh, how old were you when you started first playing basketball?
I was very young. I believe I was given my first ball when I was around 5 years old.
Really? Wow.
But it was just a regular ball. My father bought me this, red plastic ball that I would play with all day, every day, and that evolved into a basketball. But I was around 5 when I first started,
Nice.
dribbling.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
How long were you before you decided that you wanted to go pro?
I was still in elementary school. I think I was in maybe the 6th or 7th grade
Wow.
when I would watch the NBA basketball on Saturdays and Sundays. And I remember watching Julius Erving,
Yeah.
Dr. J, and I said I wanted to do that. I want to be creative with basketball like that. And so that's when I started to really set my sights on becoming a pro. And then when I learned, I could take care of my mother, my sisters and brothers, my family, by becoming pro and making a lot of money, then the intensity just got greater. And
Right.
that was my focus. So much so, I never watched college basketball
Really?
in high school. Never.
Really?
I never watched college basketball all through high school. My sights were already focused on making it to the NBA.
Nice.
So my friends, my teammates, they would all be talking about, the college games, and I'd just be standing there watching them and listening, and was wondering what's so special about college basketball. The NBA was,
Yeah,
That was your stepping stone to get
yeah.
to the NBA.
And in that same vein, my coach, Bob Hurley Sr., when I was a freshman at St. Anthony's, I started getting letters from just about every university on the planet. But he never shared the letters with me.
No?
Really?
I didn't see any of my college letters until my senior year in high school.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was his way of keeping me focused as well. But
Right.
I was always had my sights set on becoming a pro.
Nice.
Yes.
That's cool.
Want to hear some comments?
Sure do.
Well, Barbara Samples.
Really?
You know who Barbara Samples
Yep,
is?
we know.
Thomas and Dan have done a great thing for Mr. Rivers. Big C says all it takes is one start and people start following suit, and that's the best pot because guys follow suit and you guys are not greedy. You guys are warm, and I am in Boston, Massachusetts.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Rufus says you did what was right.
Thank you.
Linda
Rufus.
says she doesn't understand why people have to worry about other people's business. Linda Sears, you are being kind to your community. Do not pass the roaches about. Jerry wants to know, how tall are you, Mr. Rivers?
I'm 6'1". I used to be 6'2", 6'3" when I had a really big afro, but that was a long time ago.
Jerry says she loves college basketball. She's a big UK fan.
Cool. Great institution.
Barbara Sample says again, Thomas and Dan, you have a great heart making sure Mr. Rivers reunited with his personal things. Bless you all.
Thank you, Barbara.
All too easy. Question for David. Do you keep in contact with anybody in the NB, or I'm sure it's NBA?
Yeah, I talk with some of the guys, my former teammates, exchanged messages with James Worthy a few weeks ago. Byron Scott and I used to keep in touch quite a bit. But, you know, these guys are all pursuing their lives, so we kind of, you know, go our separate ways. But whenever we see each other, it's like just yesterday.
Yeah.
I was fortunate to see some of my high school friends a couple of weeks ago. Lauren Walker and Derek Watkins, they were my buddies. We were always together in high school, just going for walks, talking, playing basketball. And we went out to lunch, and the lunch ended up being almost 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
And 85% of the time was literally spent laughing so hard. We were bent over, you know, grabbing our guts. We were laughing so hard.
Wow.
So I try to stay in touch, but, you know, life has a way of taking over and moving people in all kinds of directions. But the friendships always remain.
Dan and Thomas and Mom, have you thought about a meet and greet with your subscribers in the near future?
Ooh, I like that idea.
question.
From Yvette
I haven't even
Peterson.
thought about that
Ooh.
far.
We haven't thought about. I have never thought about that.
That's a
Yeah.
great idea. Sign
Eventually
me
we
up.
will. Eventually we
Yeah.
will.
Right now we're just breaking into the live streams.
Yeah, we got what not to focus on, and
Once my dad's full time doing this, I
Mhm.
think that the doors will open. But right now, we're making it work. We're doing what we have to do. We're having fun doing it, and I think that's the important part.
baby steps.
Baby steps.
Angela Shelley says, "Hey Thomas, Dad, Mom, much love from North Carolina."
Hello,
Thank you.
North
Hello,
Carolina.
North Carolina.
Cousin Julie says, "Even the littlest thing can be such a huge blessing into people's worlds today."
Mm-hmm.
Florida Montana man, love James Worthy and Kurt Rambis from back in the 80s.
Cool.
Jennifer asks, what is Mr. Rivers doing these days?
Ooh.
Enjoying retirement?
Great question. Number one, there's no such thing as retirement.
Amen.
Gotta keep moving. I'm a part of 3 companies today. One being Global Sports and Education Academy Partners. That company is focused on education and basketball, basically using the game to get the attention of the kids and get them to pursue academic excellence. They come for basketball, but they leave with a lot of life skills that can be applied in their young lives, leading towards their career. My second company is Sanitizing Treatment LLC. It's a great company. We actually formed that company during the COVID years where everything stopped, and we all found ourselves reinventing ourselves in midair. So that company was born, and we actually created some patent technology in that product. We're the only company on the planet that has a product solution for the meat processing industry. So any of you meat processors out there, just go to sanitizingtreatment.com and you'll see what we do there. My third company that I was talking to you guys before about when I was talking about my library is the REST Foundation, the Rivers Education, Sports and Technology Foundation. What we're doing there currently is we're raising money to build a school in South Africa,
Wow.
Cape Town, South Africa. Dire need of educational support in an underserved community. For every 3 elementary schools, there's only 1 high school. So we're building a high school there, and we subsequently will be building a high school in France as well as here in Florida. The other things that we do with the REST Foundation, we are building a community center on the campus of the school, and that community center is basically all about engaging families, parents. We have reinforced re-entry workforce programs for job training to teach people how to drive trucks, how to do mechanics, and basically try to help them gain employment.
Better future.
Yes, so those are the 3 companies that keep me busy now, and I'm enjoying it. But no such thing as retirement.
Yeah. Anybody say anything?
Well,
Probably a lot.
Tammy says she'd sure love to meet you guys.
Yeah.
David says you are truly amazing and appreciate everything you do. Tess says
David.
love the family morals Mr. River has. Can tell he was raised in a loving and caring home. Family values is what matters.
Yes.
Mad Dog says retirement is overrated. Great companies. And Florida Man says he's a carnivore.
Okay.
That's Bobby.
And then let's see what else we got here. My phone keeps flipping on me. Taz says wonderful. Julie says that's amazing. Mr. Rivers, I work at a school and the kids it's jumping. I work at a school and the kids enjoy having such wonderful moments and chances like these.
Yes.
Yvette says, Mr. Rivers, you did meet Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant while you were playing?
Yes, I did. When Kobe came into the league, I left. I was already in Europe. But Michael Jordan, yes, I met Michael Jordan. We developed a nice friendship. He actually invited me to play in his McDonald's golf classic that he held in Chicago. And it was the first time I ever played golf. And it's a wonderful story. You golfers out there will love it. So it's foursomes. And at the end of the day, you know, I never played golf before. So I had to buy the shoes, I had to buy the pants, I had to buy the whole look.
Yeah.
Right? So we have this tournament to see who can hit the ball the farthest. And I see these guys get up there, baseball players, football players, and they're just whacking the ball, hitting it hundreds of yards. I'm like, okay, I know when I've met my match. So I didn't enter that contest. All right?
Yeah.
So we're teeing off, and the way the golf course is set, we're teeing off, and I think I'm teeing off at the 9th hole. And I look good.
Yeah.
I got the shoes,
Yeah.
I got the hat, everything. I look like a real golfer.
Professional.
And so everyone has to pass by my hole. And so I'm teeing off, and I hit this most perfect, beautiful shot anyone would want to hit. And the gallery said, whoa. And everybody was clapping and applauding. And I was like, yeah, I can do this. This is easy. Well, the next holes were all a disaster. That was the one shot that everybody saw. But every shot after that, to the right, to the left, everywhere. So it was a wonderful experience. And afterwards, Michael asked me, how did I play? And I just shook my head and put my head down. And he knew. But,
Thomas and I go and hit golf balls
yeah.
on
I like
Mondays.
going
We
to the
take time
driving
off and we
range.
go to the driving range and we hit a few. We enjoy
Oh,
that.
I love it. I love it. I'm just, after the 9th hole, my
Yeah.
concentration goes somewhere else.
Yeah, well, we're not in
Yeah.
for the holes. We're just in there to hit that ball as hard as we
Yeah,
can.
it's a lot of fun.
So, okay, we have a question from Barbara. She says, Mr. Rivers, how did it feel when you found out that someone had your belongings and they were trying to find you to give them back?
Good question.
Great question. It was emotionally gut-wrenching, to be honest. Imagine, you're away on vacation and you have cameras in your home and you see intruders come into your home and they're touching all of your personal, private possessions and just haphazardly, flaunting stuff in front of a camera. It truly was gut-wrenching, but the consolation was that I was being sought by very good people. And once I realized that, all the bad feelings subsided rather easily because of the personality and character of these two gentlemen. But it truly was difficult to watch. And my family actually started to see some of the videos circulating, and they were expressing to me how sick it made them feel. But I put everyone to ease and, told them about these guys.
We did it that way so you could see what we were showing, so you could see that this truly was your unit.
Yeah.
And good intentions with our hearts, we wanted you to know that you could have it back.
Yeah.
Please, it's yours.
Jeremy's enthusiasm.
He does have
He really sold the scene. But at the end of the day, mission was accomplished.
Yep.
Mission was accomplished. But it was gut-wrenching. But imagine if the outcome and the objective was the opposite. It would have been even more devastating. So it all worked out. But yeah, it was a punch to the gut that I got over with pretty
We have
quickly.
a question that says, did you play for the Lakers?
Yes, I was a first round draft pick by the world champion LA Lakers. I believe I was the 24th pick. And I got to learn a lot from Pat Riley, Jerry West, the late great Jerry West, who recently passed. He used to, have shoot around practice with me, either before or after practice. So I learned a lot from him, Pat Riley, and obviously Kareem, and being around those guys, Magic and James Worthy. It was an ideal learning opportunity, being in the presence of those guys every day.
We have a question from Rufus saying, how do you raise money for your schools, Mr. Rivers, and how can we help?
Well, I basically reach out
Good question,
to small donors, large donors, corporate sponsors. Every little bit helps. So if you go to therestfoundation.org, you'll find all of our projects there on the website, and that's what our purpose is behind the foundation, to help and uplift underserved communities and families who are economically challenged. So it's all there on the website, and I would welcome anyone to go there and read about the great things that we're doing.
Somehow we'll have to share that website so people can go to it.
Yes.
We
Yes.
can figure that out.
Yeah.
Tammy says, very well said, David. And Monica says, you guys are awesome. Keep up all the good work. Thank you, Monica.
Thank you, Monica.
Yes, thank you.
What time are we
We
looking at?
are at 7:44.
Okay.
You want to do
About
the
time.
first thing, the picture?
Should we do signings?
I
or
got a
should
question.
You got a question?
Should I tap dance for everybody?
No.
I know, but he's here to verify it.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good question for the picture giveaway.
It'll test.
Yep.
if they were listening.
The real
Yes.
followers
Yeah.
who
Talk
know
louder.
you before would probably understand that one really quick. Talk louder? Okay, so we are going to get into the signings and the giveaway of the signed picture.
Yes. Let's
Okay. Show it?
Yep, let's
Yeah,
show
let's
this stuff
show
off
it and
again.
let's sign it.
Okay, so we got a few things to sign here. I'll show it off real quick. Well, these
I'll
are
take
brand
that.
new Sharpies. She's going to take those. I'll let you hold that. Starting off, this is going to Christmas in the Creek. A
Yes, sir.
PSA graded card, David Rivers. Then we have a LA Lakers shirt, Christmas in the Creek, right there. And then we have 3 photographs of Rivers playing. And one of these photographs is going to be given away to a lucky viewer who answers the question, but where'd it go? I mean, I've never even had things signed before. This is like a whole foreign process
This
to
is
me.
in a
Take it out of sleeve, Thomas.
Take it out of the sleeve?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
sign the picture, not the paper.
I'm being directed here because I.
It's education.
Oh, there's a
right
few
here.
of them right here.
You're being
Oh,
taught.
cool. Let's get them all signed.
You're being
Yes.
taught hands-on as it's happening, live.
Hands on
Right.
live.
Whoever wins can pick which picture they like.
Yeah, they can.
Oh, cool.
I think that's fair.
This is me,
Yep.
the real deal.
Oh yeah.
And you've done that once
Nice.
or twice.
Okay.
Yep. There you go. One down.
Hold that one.
I'll take. Yeah, I guess like just one at a time, right?
Yes.
One at a time. I've actually never even seen things signed before. I don't really leave the house very often.
Oh, you got my K-Swiss shoes.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
My K-Swiss shoes. I was the first NBA player to introduce K-Swiss into the NBA.
Really? Nice.
K-Swiss. I don't think anyone wore them after me though. So
Really?
I think that makes them more valuable.
Yes.
Probably.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you find K-Swiss shoes, sign them. I'll get them to these guys and I'll sign them for you.
They might even
Nice.
be in this unit.
Do
You
think
might
they
be
are?
right. You might be right.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is the
Awesome.
3 photographs you
Right.
can sign.
Now,
Put these to the side. One of these is going to be given away to a lucky one of you guys. I'm gonna let you hold that or put it away. I guess you want to do the card now?
Yes, let's do the
Let's
card.
do the card. Yep.
unfortunately, he's gonna have to sign the case because that's in a.
Yeah, you
Oh,
don't want to
it's-
take it out of the thing.
It's graded.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's see if this is gonna work.
It should stay on. We gotta maybe I'll blow on it, let it dry. Figure it out. But
Voila.
voila,
Yeah.
signed the case.
Sign. I'm gonna sign the back too, so it's legible.
Double signed.
Yeah, the back is looking good.
Yep. And I'll show that off too.
So Chuck B says, have him make it out to Chuck.
Get it out, Chuck.
I'm gonna win.
Signed
Good
on the
job.
front
Love the confidence, Chuck.
and signed on the back. Boom, baby. Okay, putting that safely right there. Hopefully the signature doesn't come off. That wouldn't be good.
Don't touch it.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Let's see
Okay,
how
and the shirt.
this may be a little tricky.
That one, yeah.
We're tight.
We didn't really think this part all the way through.
No, it's
to
gonna be
honest.
great.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, 'cause we got brand new markers, so
Wonderful.
picture are going. Oh, it's buffering. Okay, we're good. We're good. Are going to the Christmas in the Creek charity event that What the Hales or Jeremy,
Beautiful.
Jeremy and George.
Jeremy and George, Host.
Awesome.
the nice little charity event.
So,
Okay.
Thomas, do you have a question?
We
that
do
you
have a
might wanna ask?
question. We do have a question. The question that can make you the winner of the signed picture. And you get to pick which one you want.
Yeah.
I'll bring that back over.
Talk loudly.
You'll get to pick which one you want.
The first person to get it correct.
First person. You got 3 to pick from. Now,
Are they all different?
they're all different. They're all different. Do you want to
Pick
say the question
Yeah,
yourself?
I can. Or Miss Rivers.
Mr. Rivers, do you want to say the question?
Sure. What year was I drafted by the world champion LA Lakers?
Okay, you got a pretty solid question there. How are people going to know it? I don't know. This is for the money right here. Are people going to know it? It'll take about 10 to 15 seconds for them to hear it.
Repeat the question one more time, please.
What year was I drafted by the world champion LA Lakers?
Okay. You want to start reading out guesses? when they start?
1988 by Mad Dog.
Mad Dog is the winner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Mad Dog!
Good dog.
Oh, yeah.
Which picture?
Which photo? Which
Oh, yeah.
picture,
Which
Mad
one?
Dog?
Which one do you
Your
want?
choice.
Middle, left, or right?
Left, middle, right.
Or actually say,
Actually, he's left if you're looking at it.
yeah,
Like
we'll
this
say
right here.
say either Thomas, middle one's my dad, and the right one's Mr. Rivers. Because I don't know my left from my right when I'm looking in a reverse camera. I'll be honest. But let us know.
Difficult decision.
Difficult, probably.
Oh, Mad Dog. Get a little closer. Maybe you can see it better because you guys are far away.
Come on there.
Do one at a time. Do Thomas first. Thomas, get
Congrats
up
to
in there.
Mad
Get up
Dog.
a little
Yep.
closer.
This is mine right here. Thomas's right there.
All right, now do Dan.
Yep. This one's the middle one, my dad.
Now Mr. Rivers.
And then, finally, Rivers.
Mr. Rivers.
It says
Mr.
purple one. Which one? Is there a purple one? There's two purple ones.
There are two purple ones. There's one where he's up straight. Oh, don't want to crease it. One where he's up straight and one where he's running.
Up straight or running?
I think he said the middle one.
That was me.
Middle one.
He said middle one.
Which
Okay.
one was that?
Now I just moved them around again.
We shuffled the deck, Mad Dogs.
I'll know by.
Cool.
We're probably gonna ship that
Woo,
out.
way to go, Mad Dog.
Yep. We'll probably ship that out tonight.
Ask Mad Dog if he Googled me to get that answer or if he knew it already.
Did you hear that, Mad Dog? Did he good?
Okay.
He comments on the videos. One thing I like about doing YouTube and going through and recording what I'm doing is when I make a mistake or when I don't know something, I am very quickly corrected.
In the middle and mail it to the pirate. Maybe
Wonderful.
he'll do it. He said mail it to the pirate.
Mad Dog said mail to the
Yeah,
pirate?
Mad Dog says
We
mail
don't
it
know-
pirate.
I know the pirate.
But do we know the pirate's mailing address?
I'll figure it out.
Who's the pirate?
He's
He's
another
another
auction
YouTuber?
buyer. I'm friends
Oh,
with him.
okay.
I'm friends with him too.
Then we got D. St. Augustine says, I once shared a bag of peanuts with Phil Chenier at a bullet scene. Showing my age, I used to live in Maryland.
Oh, wow.
Bill Chenier. Before my time?
Yeah, it looks like Chenier. Chenier. For storage, okay, Mad Dog says for storage jocks and pirate in California, just tell him it's from me and you.
Okay.
Cool.
He's one of my
And
friends.
Mad Dog says, no, I didn't Google it. I knew what years the Lakers won the championship.
Nice.
All right.
Wow.
He knows. He saw.
Yvette says, Mr. Rivers, what is it like playing for Fighting Irish at Notre Dame?
It was fantastic. Every weekend, we were on national TV, being coached by one of my greatest persons of all time, Coach Digger Phelps. He truly was a dad away from home. That Notre Dame experience was priceless. I learned a lot.
Nice.
Mad Dog says, I am a big Pat Riley fan, and I loved you when I loved it when he coached. He was one of my best Laker coaches.
I would agree with that, even though I'll tell you something about Coach Riles that most people may already know. He does not like rookies. He probably still today doesn't like rookies. But the thing that I loved about Coach Riles, he was always straight up with you. He didn't dance around issues. He and I would talk, every now and then. And I remember one time when we first met, the first words out of his mouth after our first practice, where I had a pretty good practice, he walked up to me and he said, David, you gotta know, I don't like rookies. He said, I got my guys and I just don't like rookies. And I just smiled and looked at him. And in my head, I'm thinking, well, I'm going to change your mind. But we had a great relationship where I, backed up Magic, and he was a great teacher. He is a great teacher.
Nice.
All right, it is now 7:55. Would you have a question of the day?
Yep.
Okay, question of the day. This.
Do you have a
is-
question?
I do have a question.
Oh, can I answer?
Let me show this off real quick.
Wait.
Because this
can I-
question.
Can
what?
I answer?
Can you answer what? The
I
question
want
of the
to
day?
know that.
We have a question.
No. Oh, you have a
Yes.
question?
Well, one says, D said from St. Augustine, Phil was a bullet, 71 through 79.
Okay?
Phil. Okay, and then Jerry says, are you guys going to give Mr. Rivers a TDK Collect shirt?
No, I'll have to get him one.
We gotta buy some. We don't
Yeah.
have that
Well,
many.
I'm working on a new design.
Yes.
I'm working on a
Joey
new
says, I
design.
believe in magic. And Chuck B said, did you find it intimidating playing against Jordan?
No, I did not. But I was extremely impressed by Michael on the court in the way he conducted his business off the court. And I'll tell you one quick story, because I know we got to wrap up. But my assignment when we were playing the Bulls in Chicago, my assignment was to go trap Michael to get the ball out of his hands, like most coaches dreamed of doing. And I remember being very lightning quick myself. I ran from the right elbow to go trap him on the right wing, and all I knew by the time I got to where I was going, Michael had already went around me.
Ah,
And I remember that clear as day today because it was just so impressive. I had never played against him before, and that was the first time. And he was as impressive on TV, even more so in person live, having to chase him and guard him.
Wow.
and one more. Chuck B says, Jordan, LeBron, who do you think is the GOAT?
No question, Michael is the GOAT.
Michael's the GOAT.
Yeah,
Okay.
Michael is the GOAT. LeBron is a wonderful, super amazing talent and deserves all the accolades that are attributed to him. But Michael was just different. His mentality, his tenacity, his unquenchable thirst to be the best at every moment of the game was just different.
Oh,
Wow.
Chuck wrote, amen.
amen.
All right, now let's go back to your question,
This one?
Sir Thomas.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So, if you want to win open the wrong way. A 1 ounce. Oh, open the wrong way.
Figure it out, kiddo. Figure it out.
My bad. If you want to win a 1 ounce silver coin, anybody can win it. You just have to answer a question correctly based off of last week's video. Now, this one has Bugs Bunny on it. You guys, who doesn't want a 1 ounce silver coin with Bugs Bunny? Come
Who
on.
doesn't love Bugs Bunny?
You can win it. No strings attached. But there's a question, and do you want to say it or should I say it?
Say it
I don't know. I
loud.
want to be able to answer and win.
Yeah. Are people saying I'm not talking loud enough?
No, but you're not talking
Oh,
Okay.
my bad.
Well, he is quiet.
I'm a bit of a quiet one.
So, with last week's storage unit, the video, what was the size of the storage unit?
That's the question.
What size is the storage unit?
What was the
What
size
was
of
the
the
size
storage
of the
unit
storage unit?
for last
Ooh,
week's
that's a
video?
difficult.
Maybe.
That's a difficult question. You guys are hard.
Yep.
Okay, Florida man from Montana says 15 by 20.
Really?
What? Was it?
Sheesh, Florida man.
Wow.
Did he get it?
Yeah, he
Terry
got it.
says 10 by 30.
Was he the first one?
Florida man?
Florida man says 15 by 20.
Florida man.
Is it?
I think that's Bobby. Is it?
Well,
Florida
sir,
man.
Florida man, go ahead and
Florida man got
Florida
it.
Montana man.
Ah,
Tell
that's
him.
Bobby.
tell Florida man our email address.
Okay.
Have him email us his home address, his name, his YouTube name, and we will send it out to you.
Yep.
Tomorrow morning.
tdkcollects@gmail.com.
Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Awesome.
I have one request to all the viewers. We started off the show with me wanting to highlight and share the importance of what Thomas and Dan has done in returning these items back to my possession. I really ask you to share this on your social media outlets, everything that you've heard tonight, but with the emphasis of how special these two are. This is my objective. Aside from the photos that they're giving away, I'm going to be providing, some of these name brand hats, my brand, as well as this name brand t-shirt, which is basically part of the Global Sports and Education apparel.
We could wear one of those while we're doing a video.
Yeah, we can.
So you guys will be getting some of these.
Awesome.
And these items are also being made available for anyone that's supporting the Rest Foundation. So in continued support of the great work you guys are doing,
Thank you.
you guys will have this apparel to do with whatever you wish.
Woohoo!
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Awesome.
You already know next video, or there probably will be a few videos out because they're pre-recorded.
Right.
But we're gonna be wearing some new shirts. I need some new shirts.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh,
I
you got a
guess
super chat.
I got a super chat. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they sent a cat.
Yeah, they did.
Who was it?
Your mom.
Oh, you did it.
It was me. I did
Okay.
it.
Well, thanks, Mom.
You're welcome,
Appreciate
babe.
it.
Thanks, Mom.
I love you.
Love you too.
Awesome.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants your shirts, kid.
Yep.
You got to do shirts because
I know.
people want them.
We're gonna do shirts. I
We will
actually
do shirts.
I created the design for the shirts. We just gotta put it on the
We
shirt.
got ideas. I was
Yep.
sending you ideas left and right.
Mom's got ideas.
Mama's got ideas.
Just gotta get Lily involved, my girlfriend, because she's the professional with
They say
clothing.
thank you, Mr. Rivers. You're amazing.
Mhm.
Thank you all. Thanks for
And,
tuning in and spread the word. We need more followers, more subscribers, more viewers. So please spread the word
Can I
about
type
the
in
great work.
The website that people can donate to if they want to support your
That's
foundation. How do you
restfoundation.org.
spell it?
REST
RES
RDS.
Foundation.org.
Foundation.
It's pretty simple.
Yep.
That's really simple.
Restfoundation.org.
Check it out.
Yes.
It's for a great cause.
There's got to be a way we
And
can
then-
participate in that somehow.
So proud of you guys, and you would love to support your shirt.
Yep.
Thank Kimmy and Uncle Steve.
We gotta get
Wow.
shirts.
Hello from Uncle Bob.
Hello, Uncle Bob.
Hello, Uncle
Spread
Bob.
the word and love. Thanks, Mr. Rivers.
Thank you
What
all.
a great live. God bless you all.
Yep.
Thank you all for being on the show. Thank you. Have blessed be all.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up here. So good night, everyone, and thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the live stream, and if you didn't win the giveaway, just know every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, you have a chance to win.
Oh, and what about the 10-ounce bar?
A 10 ounce. Also, are for members. When we hit 100 members, we are giving away a 10-ounce silver bar. I want to remind you guys. And if
We're at
you
29.
we're at 29 members. If you become a member, you immediately get access to, I believe, 4 additional videos.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the
Behind the
scenes
scenes.
videos, and you will continue to get one video every week. Also, you'll get awesome stickers you can use in the comments. You'll get a cool badge next to your name that I made myself.
And they get to watch the video a day early.
Yep, Sunday's video you will see it a day early. So there are tons of benefits, and you support us. If you do it, we really appreciate it. If not, no worries at all. You being here
Then we'll
right now is
see
more than
you.
enough.
Just watch our show and share it.
That's
Yep.
right.
But-
Don't forget, we
Next
got more
Wednesday.
episodes coming up.
More episodes coming up, but thank you all so much for watching. Have a good